Hi, everybody, and welcome to Two Oceans Vibe Radio. I'm Susanna Kennedy, and I'm going to be with you for the next 2 hours. In studio, I have a very special guest, Deon from Fujifilm. He is a general manager there, and he is absolutely fantastic. I've been working with Fujifilm now, I think, for the past 2 years, and I absolutely love them because they are involved in so many different areas. We always think of Fujifilm as cameras and film, but actually they are involved in print, they are involved in medicine, they are involved in science, beauty, and they've got a bunch of graphic systems as well. Plus they've got they are involved in two very special organizations called WaterWise and Pink Drive, and their whole mission, which so resonates with me, is to uplift and empower. And they do that through technology and technology development. So I'm very excited. I went to their launch last week on Wednesday for their new Instax mini LePlay, which is such a cool little camera. I can't wait to discuss it with you guys. But when I went to the launch, I was like, Deon, please come on Two Oceans. I need you to chat to my listeners. We need to talk about all these developments, all the things that I learned at the launch. And also, of course, as you guys know, I love to share. And so if I have something, a little gadget that is absolutely fantastic, I want one of you guys to have one as well. So stay tuned, because we will be giving away an amazing prize at the end of this interview. But for now, let's welcome Deon onto the show. Deon, welcome. How are you doing today?
Susanna, thank you very much for the opportunity, and I'm doing very well since we've launched our new camera.
Fantastic. How did the launch go? Let's start there.
I think if you have to ask a supplier how the launch go, they would always say fantastic. But I think in this case, it's probably one of the best launches we've ever had with for Instax, because we combined it with our Print Life launch, which inspires printing as well. So from my side, absolutely awesome, I think.
I think so as well. I mean, I was at the launch, and I've been at a number of launches, and it was really engaging. There was so many brilliant things to look at. There were things that I learned. So for me, I think you exceeded my expectations. Let's put it that way. So well done. Congratulations. Let's chat about Print Life, because you did have the Print Life exhibition. Tell our listeners a little bit about Print Life.
Susanna, Print Life is an initiative that started in Japan. The biggest challenge that Fujifilm as a company have is to get young people to print, to actually build memories. So one day when they're older, they do have tangible photographs to show their children of what their life was all. Fantastic. So Print Life is a exhibition that is going to be held out through the world. South Africa has had their Print Life. Fujifilm is committed to exhibiting 100,000 prints this year, and it's all about can go and exhibit so that people can just enjoy the good old photographs that we used to look at many years ago.
We lost you for a second there.
And that's what inspires us to do it, because, you know, seeing is believing.
Yes, absolutely. Deon, sorry, we lost you there for a second. How many prints do you aim to have?
The signal is bad.
Is your signal bad on that side?
Internationally we're aiming to showcase or to exhibit 100,000 prints.
Amazing. By which date did you say?
In this fiscal year. So from January to the end of this year, all across the world, there will be these Print Life exhibitions, and the aim is to hit 100,000 prints exhibited to normal consumers to enjoy the joys of looking at prints.
That is so fantastic.
Yeah.
For the listeners out there, what they had done, it was in Sandton City, which is one of the loveliest shopping centers in Johannesburg. And it was in the Sandton Court, and they created a photographic exhibition. And it was so wonderful because you got photographs from all over South Africa that were being exhibited there. And I think that it's such a great opportunity for young photographers to also just get into the photographic game. So if photographers want to be involved, where do they go, Deon?
What we do is we have a website. On our website, it's advertised. But also remember, Susanna, this is not just for photographers. This is for normal people out there using their mobile phones to capture images, using their digital compact cameras. So this is really open for everybody. And we had that, which we're obviously exhibiting in Sandton City at the moment. We had prints that came from the Western Cape, from Gauteng, from KwaZulu-Natal. We had the APA, which is the African Photo Awards, that submitted photographs. We even had photographs from Japan and from Mauritius, Madagascar, East Africa, which was so awesome that everybody participated in this initiative. So
that's so great. So have you linked that to like Instagram, for instance? Because obviously Instagram is one of the places that, you know, photographers, or not even photographers, just people love to take photographs and share. So anybody it's not just photographers, that was my misunderstanding, listeners, I apologize. It's anybody, and all of us love taking photographs, and sometimes you get that special photograph that you just want to share with everyone. So this is a wonderful platform to do that.
Yes. Yes.
Is there a prize? Do you run any sort of competition alongside it?
What we did was we offered the consumers that uploaded their photographs 23 6x4, or as we know it in older terms, jumbo prints, and that was inspired them to upload and then also have the experience of using your mobile phone and to go and have some prints made. And hold something tangible in your hands, because as soon as you hold prints in your hand,
it's a completely different experience.
You relive the moment. Where with the digital world today, you look at your cell phone, and once you've swiped the 5th image, nobody is interested in looking at that because we're not holding it. So yes, we did do that for the consumers out there, just to put them in touch with holding the prints and going back to the old photo albums.
I love that. I love that. I must say, Instax, that's one of the reasons why I love Instax, is because I can share my memories, but in something tangible that my friends and family can actually take home and keep. So for instance, recently my sister got engaged, and I know this is like totally tooting my own horn, but I think that I came up with the best engagement present because I took my Instax camera, and as guests arrived, I created a photo booth, and I took photographs of each of the couples or groups of friends, and then each of them got a photograph to take home that they can stick on their fridge or frame or do something with, stick in an album. And then for my sister, I then printed all of the photographs from the day, and we put them into an album for her as a gift. And it's so wonderful going back to actually printing, putting things into that tangible thing is like, it's just, I absolutely love it. There's something different about a printed photograph versus a digital photograph. It's got a special energy about it, don't you think, Deon?
It does. It tells a story. You look at it and you relive the moment. It could be a happy moment, it could be a sad moment. It could make you smile, it could make you cry. And that's what it's all about. And that's where Instax, being part of this Print Life launch, has become so important for us, because Instax actually produces the print. It could be credit card size. We do have the square, which is 20% bigger than credit card size. But you always, in every occasion, draw a smile when that print comes out of that camera, and you see magic come alive looking at that photograph, and it just becomes better and better and better. It's so much fun to have a look at somebody going through so much joy and actually knowing they have that print for life, always going to be there, and always remember them of that specific occasion.
Absolutely. And now with the new Instax little mini LePlay, I must say I was blown away, because there's so many new little tricks and tools and things that you can do. I mean, one of my favorites is the fact that you can actually take a photograph and then record a sound attached to that photograph, and then send that photograph with a barcode digitally to someone, and they open it up and it plays a sound. I mean, I was talking about it with my family, and we were saying, what a great thing. You can send a digital birthday card like that, you know, take a photograph of you smiling or jumping or doing something, and then record a sound saying happy birthday or something like that. And what a lovely feature. What are some of the other features that you think are important for our listeners to know about?
Well, Susanna, I've been involved with Instax in South Africa now since 2013, and I've seen them come and I've seen them go. But I must tell you, if you've ever heard the saying, all in one.
Yes.
This is it, all in one. I'm going to start at the beginning. First of all, it's a compact digital camera, meaning that you can take a photograph and you store your image on a micro SD card. You can take that micro SD card out, you can take it to a photo lab, and you can go and have a one-size printed, so quite conventional equipment. Besides that, that same image that you've taken, which is now stored on the micro SD card, you can make an instant print with immediately, and you have a credit card size print, which you can give to somebody, write a little message on, so that they can treasure that and look after it and take away with it. The nice thing about it is if there's 4 people in the photograph, you can make 4 prints and everybody can walk away with their own print.
And you can do that instantly, which is so amazing. That, I mean, the fact that you're talking about that it's a digital, it really is an all-in-one, guys. That it's a digital camera. You can literally edit your photos in the camera. You can take, I mean, girls, I know we're a lot more fussy than the boys are. We can take 20 photos to get that perfect shot and then print straight away out of the camera. I mean, that is phenomenal. You can also take photographs that you've already got on your phone, correct? And send it to the camera and then print, which I also love, because then that opens you up to your Instagram photographs, photographs that you've got on Facebook, all of that. You can take those and then print it instantly on your camera. I mean, this is phenomenal technology. Sorry, I had to interrupt you because you get me so excited about these gadgets. Carry on, Deon.
No problem. It is very exciting and people can't normally keep back. Besides that, you have the facility of downloading the app. So the app means that any image that you've taken over the last how many years on your mobile, you can now print and you can give that to somebody. And all of us have thousands of images on our mobiles. We have it in the cloud, but nobody prints. So now you can print. Not only can you print this, before you print it, there are little borders and frames and the little love ease and all these little bunny ears that you can.
The filters and the little additives are
personal.
So cute.
So you can personalize it before you give it to anybody.
Yeah,
and
you guys were showing me those filters and there's like stickers and stamps and all of those things that you can now do digitally in apps. You can now do with your photograph that you're about to print. So I think that's so great.
Absolutely. And then, of course, you mentioned it, the voice. I also, initially, when I heard there was voice, I thought, okay, who's going to use this? And I'll tell you what, I've been playing with that camera this weekend because I function with my family being here, and it was so awesome. The ideas that the young people came up with, well, now we can take a photograph of everybody and we can send it to everybody in the world, sending them happy Christmas. We don't have to send cards around. We can actually personalize it. It's just endless what you can do with a voice note. And it's there for everybody to download. So once you've uploaded the voice note and you have it on your mobile, you can forward it via WhatsApp to somebody overseas. And as soon as they get the link, they open it up. The photograph comes open, they hit the photograph, and this message for 15 seconds comes up, which can bring tears of happiness.
Yes, absolutely.
Just really endless.
And the other thing that I absolutely loved about this new feature is that you can remote control the camera, which is so great because so often I'm taking the photographs. So unless I'm taking a selfie, which then has my arm like sticking out, and there's a place for selfies, of course, you can actually now place your camera And with the remote control from your phone, you can take the image. And so you can truly be in the image and have control over that, which is so, I think, such a fantastic feature. I'm so excited about it.
I see that you've really been studying it over the weekend.
I have. I'm
Yes,
very
you can.
excited about it.
First of all, there is a selfie mirror, obviously for the traditional professional selfie people that get that right. I unfortunately have not had that knack yet. So I will probably be using the mobile app where you place the camera, you actually look on the mobile, you position yourself by moving so that you're 100% in the shot, and you expose the shot from your mobile, which means it's going to be a perfect shot. It's not going to be askew or one of the people aren't in the shot. So they've absolutely thought of everything for the young people and what the millenniums require and need to fit in their lifestyle, to carry around with them, just pull it out the bag and create those memories, which is going to be with us for a lifetime.
It's absolutely fantastic. So guys, that is the Instax Mini LePlay, which I am absolutely loving. It's such a fantastic little camera. And I am going to tell you how you can win one at the end of this interview. But before I let Deon go, because we are running out of time, we could talk forever, you and me, Deon, because there's so much to talk about when it comes to this. But I want to just touch on the fact that Fujifilm supports WaterWise and Pink Drive. Now, the reason for choosing WaterWise, what is the connection there for Fujifilm?
A lot of our photographic chemicals is made out of one of the components is water and chemistry. And obviously, being a green environmental orientated, we drive clean water. Apart from the fact that we obviously want everybody in the world to have the opportunity to clean water, which is very important. That's why they're one of our partners, and they were also part of the exhibition, so that we can promote clean water for everybody in South Africa and in Africa as such. Yes,
they do. They really are doing a fantastic job. I was blown away by watching their presentation. It was really great.
yes.
And then you're also involved in the Pink Drive. And I know that we were speaking about technology earlier on. People think of Fujifilm quite often, if they don't know, as cameras, just cameras. But actually, there's a lot of technology that that Fujifilm is involved in. And let's speak a little bit about their involvement with the Pink Drive and how that correlates to Fujifilm.
Well, Fujifilm has a division which is called Medical Systems, where we produce and we manufacture mammogram equipment, which Pink Drive is all about, because the biggest killer in Africa, we all know, is breast cancer. Especially South Africa as well. So we involved with Pink Drive that goes around to all the little towns and do the scanning of mammogram and how to look after themselves. So that is something which is very close to our heart as well. And as a company, Fujifilm tries to put back as much as we can to the people that support us and to development. And that is part of our medical system, which we are putting back in supporting Pink Drive, in doing all of these scans, and especially educating young girls. It's important to know these things from a young age, because then you can prevent it. We all know prevention is better than cure. And how do you do it any other way to get involved in all of these charity organizations and putting back?
Yeah, well, I mean, I absolutely take my hat off to you. And to all the listeners out there, I really urge you to jump online and learn a little bit more about what Fujifilm is involved in, because your minds will actually be blown. I mean, from science to medicine to beauty, guys, Fujifilm is involved in beauty industry as well, to doing all these fantastic projects that actually support giving back and making the world a better place. That it's part of their ethos, and that's why I connect with them so strongly, that they want to make life better for everyone on this planet. And I think you guys are really taking fantastic strides to do so. So thank you so much, Deon, for letting me be a part of this, and for inviting me to the launch. I had such a wonderful time, and for your time here today on Two Oceans Vibe. Thank you very much.
Susanna, thank you so much. We're also proud to be involved with you. And good luck to the lucky listener, which is going to win an awesome prize.
Thank you so much. And now for the listeners, I am going to do a post on Facebook and on Instagram. It will have a picture of the new Instax mini LePlay camera, which is my favorite at the moment. It's my favorite new gadget. I'm having so much fun playing with it. And so obviously I need to share with you guys because I am not a selfish person. I love to share. It's my happy place. And what I'm going to ask you guys to do is you will be able to choose between the rose gold, the black, or the white. There are 3 fantastic looking options, and you can choose any of the 3 colors that you like best. As you guys can see, the ones that are watching, I was obsessed with the rose gold. That was my favorite one, but they're all 3 are beautiful cameras. I want you guys to, in the comments below, you need to obviously like all the platforms. That's a given. You need to tag 3 friends, choose your favorite color, Instax Mini LePlay, and then share the post with your friends and family. And then we will announce a winner, and you will get your very own Instax Mini LePlay. Everybody's going to be jealous, guys. Everybody's going to be jealous. You want to enter this competition, and I'm winning you guys, and I'm wishing you guys all the very best. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't go away. I do have another interview coming up right after this break, and you don't want to miss it. Lots of love and light to you all. I'll see you in just a second.